What's up, Brawlhalla? We're here again, a little bit late now because we were at Combo Breaker,
oh my
which
gosh,
was awesome.
What a weekend! Holy moly!
We'll get to that. We're here to give you your esports news. So first up, all the past tournaments in the last week. What do we got? Things started off on Thursday with Riddle Brawl. This is Riddle Brawl number 3. Number 3.
They're back at it.
And they're back at it with 2v2 now.
Oh
the 1 and 2 was 1v1. Now number 3 is 2v2. It's a AAA tier event, 2v2 only. And they drilled down to the top 8. They did pools in top 32 last Thursday. Yep. And now we're in top 8, and we've got those results for you here. In the winner's side, I'm going to give you the matchups and everything, right? Winner's side, we've got Daiku with his new teammate, Stardust.
Oh!
TH Stardust, yeah.
Wow.
He's out here, and they're gonna be playing in their first match of top 8 against Emperor Mini and Goosey. And that's going to be really exciting to watch.
That's crazy. The old guard versus the new. That's what I like.
Yeah, that's going to be cool. And then below that, there's going to be Cal and Logic.
Solid.
Not to be confused with Logic.
No, Logic is the NA. Logic, EU. He's got the E. You know, it's easy. Easy to remember.
Versus Friday Soleil and Flamethrower, the Upstart Esports guys. And then in the lower bracket, there's Joey. Who's Joey?
He's Joey.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Okay. Question answered. He's Joey, man.
Joey and Ephir versus Spirit Wolf and Ariel down in the lower bracket. And then also we've got Shimo AMG. Who's the new faces. I love it.
That's really cool.
Shimo AMG and Aishet versus Slug and Corsation. Our guys Slug and Corsation.
Okay, that's gonna be a crazy match.
Yeah, because that's like a newcomer versus Slug and Corsation. They're almost newcomers, right? They've been around for so few tournaments, but they've done so well in those few tournaments.
Amazing performance.
Like 3rd place, 2nd place in every one that they've entered. So it's gonna be a good one. And then after that, we had on Sunday there was the Brazil Championship Series.
Gosh,
the Brazil Brawlhalla Series.
Brazil, one of the most passionate scenes out there.
Seriously, they've got so many entrants in this tournament, and the results of this event will surprise you. Now, the previous week, before last, they drilled down into top 8, and so this last week, over the weekend, while we were at Combo Breaker, they played through their top 8, and their top 8 was very interesting. Because first place was not Broly as we might expect, as it was in the first one. I know, right?
What?
It was Emperor of Shurima, right? And interestingly enough, that's Broly's brother.
What?
I know, right? It's
my gosh.
It's like you train up, you train up your brother so you have a good sparring partner, but then he surpasses you. And it was 3-2. It was an insane match. Yeah.
Well, I mean that's just really great because one of the best ways to improve is to find yourself a solid sparring partner, and they've got one 24/7.
Yeah, right. You live with the guy. You got awesome sparring all the time. And then in 3rd place was Stardeath, and in 4th place was Fiend, the Brazilian Fiend.
Brazilian Fiend. I like it.
Yeah, it was that's really exciting. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the VODs. We were at Combo Breaker and couldn't actually see it live, but that must have been an insane match. For Broly's brother to come up and surpass him, because Emperor of Shurima, I think he was in top 8 of the first one, but like 7th place.
Right.
And now he came and won the whole thing against his brother.
That's hype.
That's so.
That is hype.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
But I mean, speaking of hype, we were at an event all weekend.
All weekend long, a double S tier, amazing LAN event called Combo Breaker.
Yeah.
It was awesome. We had the time of our lives out there. We were back there for the 2nd year now in a row.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. This is the first event that it was like the 2nd annual.
Yeah.
That was like our first event ever, our first LAN ever for Brawlhalla last year. And it was awesome. It was awesome. There was a total prize pool of $3,640. I know. And the results were cool. Now, if you looking at the results here, we can see it on our screen over here. Every player is sponsored.
That's what I really like to see.
That's
you know,
so
everybody's
cool,
standing
right?
up there in their jerseys and everything. It was absolutely great.
And it goes further down, you know, past the top 8. There were tons of
all the sponsors were sending all their players out to this event.
I love seeing that. So in first place was Flashpoint Noel, and it was cool seeing him win. He was playing it real cool.
Yeah, I know he's been sitting in that make grand finals, but take second for a while now.
Right? Yeah, there was.
So this is
like at Dreamland,
took
right?
a major.
And and it was against his opponent in grand finals, who got second place. May surprise you. iThrow.
Yeah.
iThrow of Set to Destroy X.
Oh my gosh.
iThrow. Whoa.
Whoa.
I gotta pronounce his name correctly. That was. I think that was a surprise to a lot of people, but not a surprise to Noel.
Not to Noel.
He actually told me ahead of time. He's like, "It's gonna be me and iThrow in grand finals," and I remember he knew. That's crazy. At third place, Reason's Cake, and that Cake. What was interesting about him is that he played Queen Nai through just about the whole thing. He switched. I remember he played Bryn up until winners finals of his pool, or maybe not even winners finals. At some point, he lost one game as Bryn, and he was like, "That's it.
That's
Queen
it."
Nai.
She's put her on the bench. Bring out the closer, the heavy hitter,
and he crushed it with Queen Nai, who many people would think is as out of the meta. We don't see Queen Nai much at all, actually.
Right.
Cake crushed it with Queen Nai.
Monster.
That was so exciting to see. And then in fourth place, Vex Doppy.
Yeah.
Doppy with the style on camera. He was giving out the love.
The hearts, you know.
He had to flip his cap when things got serious. That was
Such
cool.
a stylish man.
And then in fifth place, we have two fifth place people tied, obviously. Reasons Addy Mestic and Fables Wrenched. And Wrenched was pretty cool seeing Wrenched out there, because he had a few fans in the crowd. Seeing somebody with a
holding
poster
up some
board.
wrenches. They actually had like a keychain of wrenches.
They would jingle it when he was going up the stage. That was so cool.
Amazing.
And Addy Mestic, you know, of course, coming in from Europe. We had so many European players there. All the Reason guys were there.
Yeah.
Super cool hanging out with them again. And in seventh place, Denial's Boomy got seventh place, losing to, I believe, Cake in round one of top 8. So Cake, man, crushing it.
Yeah.
And also in seventh place, Reason's Effie. Yes, that was crazy. And there were so many excellent matchups down in pools. I mean, pools was stacked.
It was
absolutely insane. Like there were so many great matches going on. You know, notable ones I can remember were Cake against Boomy, or I'm sorry, Addy Mestic against Boomy. Addy Mestic's the one who knocked Boomy down to losers in the first place, right? And Starlight versus Wrench. That was crazy.
Oh my gosh!
How about Atrophius versus Magma Bob?
Yo, Atrophius is a monster.
Atrophius is insane.
For anyone who doesn't believe, there's a lot of footage of it from that Gamers on the Edge tournament the week before Combo Breaker. He is insane.
He's probably the best Mordax around right now.
Yeah.
And you know what's interesting about his play and Mordax is that it's Scythe and Gauntlets, right? Both of those weapons rely heavily on dodge reads. Yeah. You set something up, you look where they're gonna go, and you act on it. And he's got an answer for every dodge. I know, I sparred him. It's crazy. He's got an answer for everything.
You've seen it for yourself. You felt it firsthand.
So his dodge reads are very, very excellent. And you know, Combo Breaker was just so awesome. If you haven't been out to a LAN, ask anybody who went to Combo Breaker what a great time it was. You know, go read Wrench's tweet
I read
about
that. That was awesome. Just insight to the rest of his trip.
Yeah,
that we didn't get to see him during.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun going out to these things. The next one's gonna be Shine on August 20th. So make sure you head out to that one. It's up in Boston. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
And so that's it. That's it for the past tournaments. It was awesome.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.